try to match that? 1, 2, ready, go. Oh, sorry, I missed. My bad. And when you move it light, also move it, just use a little more bow. So move your arm quickly and lightly. Ready, go. Play the piano today. Good. Now can we do 2 bows for each note, but big bows? Da, 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 dee. Ready? Go. A scale starts on A. Ready? Go. Sorry, once again, ready, and. You're slowing down. So you hear how I play. So you will hear for each note 4 notes. Da 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 da. I mean 2 notes. Da 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 dee da da da. So we have to fit together. Yeah. Make sure you don't slow down. Now, when you move the bow more, should you hold it harder or lighter?
Lighter.
Lighter. Yes. It almost feels, it's a weird feeling. So when you play, it feels like the bow is just falling out of your hand. Like almost like if you held it any less, it would just fall on the floor or into my shoe over there. Okay? So you have to make sure that when you play, it feels like you're almost losing control. Okay? It's a weird feeling usually. People want to have control, not lose control. I need you to lose control. Ready, go. How does it feel? Does it feel nicer when you hold the bow less?
Nicer.
It feels nicer and it sounds nicer, right? So a lot of the times on a violin, just the hands, sometimes it will feel so relaxed, like it's gonna fall out. But you have to trust it that it won't, okay? So if your fingers, they will want to move. When you move the bow quickly, your fingers will want to move. And you shouldn't try to stop them from moving, okay? So don't force your hand to be kind of just in one position. Just let it be nice and loose, okay? What can I see the book? Give me a second. I have to remember how the accompaniment goes. And then you start, okay? Do you start up bow or down bow?
Up bow.
Silly. So it starts. So the first up bow is quite short, right? It's dum bum bum bum, ready, go. Did he play with the recording?
Yeah.
How did it go? Remember we talked about the loose hand? Can you keep your hand loose? Both of them. Let me play it for you. And the next bow, is it going to be up or down? Do you ever practice it with stops? Do you ever practice with stopping? Like this? Up. 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 Can you try that? Yeah, so practice it like this a few times so that you remember which way to go, okay? Now, when I'm looking at your hand, it looks very, your fingers never move on your right hand. Like your bow hold is very, very strong. And I'm wondering, look at my hand once when I play, okay? Does it look like I'm holding the bow?
No.
That sounded like a question. No? Well, you try the same. Try holding the bow very, very little, okay? Oh, that was the up, right? You have to say up.
Up.
Don't wait for me, Will. Okay, so next week, next Saturday, or I mean this Saturday, when you play, you're going to be playing with a piano. So when you play with a piano, who leads?
Me.
You lead, right? So if you're waiting for me to play or show you something, then we're going to be waiting for each other for a very long time. And it's going to be very awkward. I'm going to be like, come on, Will. And you're like, come on, Mr. Eugene. And I'm like, no, after you. And you will be like, no, after you. We'll be just sitting there, okay? So you just play your song, and I will follow. Even if you don't play something right, I will still follow. We're a team, okay? When we play together. Just remember to hold the bow right, and remember to say up. 1, go. That you're not sure about, you're starting to hold the bow tighter. So you have to make sure that you don't hold the bow tighter when you don't feel as confident. It's interesting, like once we get like uncertain or like we're not sure, we try to gain control usually. That's what we do. We try to control everything we can. And on a violin, sometimes the best thing is actually not to try to control it. It's very counterintuitive. All right, that's good. Just make sure you don't stop for too long, okay? Even when you say up, you gotta say it quickly. Again. So, I'm gonna play an introduction for you. Get ready. Ready, go. Yeah, so too long. Ready, go. Up, down. So the first note is a quick note. So I play it bum 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 bum. Yeah? I don't have enough hands to play the piano and play the violin at the same time. I need at least 3. Ready, go. So what happens there? Do you forget about the third finger? Did you have to put the third finger down?
Yeah.
Okay, so make sure you put it down. All right, let's practice that again, okay? So that you start, and you have to start with confidence, all right? You got to start right away. Do not hold the bow. Get ready. Yes. Does it happen 2 times? Let me see. So then it happens one more time. Okay, so you gotta play the whole song twice without the breaks. Got it? Can you start from here? You know where that is? Yeah? Yes, keep going. Yeah, 1, go. But if your bow is in the air, you can't start. Does the recording go slower than that?
No.
Keep the bow on the string. And then go straight into it, okay? So we're gonna start at the same place, William. You're doing well. 1, go. Ready, go. You know where we're starting? Okay, ready, go. Keep the bow on the string. You have to keep the bow on the string. Dum, bum, 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 on. Dun, dun. Do you understand what I'm asking you to do? Yeah. I want you to just do last line, okay? F, E, 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 A from here. Ready from one. Yes, and do not press down so hard. Easy, easy, relax. There you go. 3 and 4. Play. So what did I ask you before that?
Keep it on the string.
And what did you do?
Put it in the ear.
Keep it on the string. Again. Ready, go. But you have to start up bow. Ready. Yeah. But up bow. Ready, go. Start. There you go. Like that. Let's do that part again. Okay. So I think last time you were starting at the tip. This time I told you to start at the tape. But can you start here, the up bow? Not here. Start there. Just a little higher, otherwise it's going to be uncomfortable. I tried removing the tape, but it didn't work. So, I'm going to start the up bow here. Relax your hand, relax your hand. Ready, go. Start. So William, there are no retakes in this song. You stop the bow on the string and then you start up again. Do you understand? Okay, good. Song of the Wind. You also do it twice, right? Ready, play. Set. Set. Again. Circle, set. Set. So, how much bow am I using? Yeah, more. Like this much. Yeah, you're using... Sounds like a little bee buzzing around. Bzz, 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 bzz. Can you use more bow? And I need you to use from the tape up here. So. So again, do not hold the bow hard. These are staccato bows, right? But you have to move the bow more. Okay, turn to your dad. Turn to your dad. There you go. Get ready. Ready, play. That's it. Do you know how to bow? Okay, good. So put the violin in rest position. Go ahead. Okay. Now go to the door. And now William will play Song of the Wind, and all come little children. So come up, come up, come up, come up. Turn around, turn around. Put your feet together, put your feet together. Now bow like a letter kind of T and say hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus.
No, you have to say it. You have to say it in your head. You don't have to say it to the people. But once you bow, you have to say, because otherwise your bow is going to be too quick. Okay, ready, go. You finished. You have to finish saying while you're bowing like this. Hippopotamus. Go.
Too quick.
He says it very, very quickly. You know what I mean, right? Or count to 3 like this. 1, 2, 3. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Get ready. Make sure you remember about everything. Don't look at me. You're gonna play the song twice, yeah? Ready, go. Ready, set. Set. Beginning, hey. Set. 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 Whoa, 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 whoa. Listen again. Ready, go. Yeah, William, one of the most important things is to know when to start. Because I'm not going to tell you ready, go. So how do you know? You have to listen to the ending of the song. What's the last note? Right? So once you hear that note, you know you have to start. So yes, but you have to start out low. And you have to wait a little. How long? Look at this. 1, 2. E, E. Yes. But you have to start out bow. So put your bow down. Put your bow down on the string. I'm sorry, I'm not being very clear. Put your bow down on the string. One and go. Perfect. Yep, perfect. We do it again. We do it again. One and go. Good. So once you hear A, you have to say in your head, 1 and go. Say it.
1 and
Well, 1 and go.
1 and go.
Thank you. Yes, beautiful.
Up bow.
Try up bow. So Will, when you start, before I start playing, I need you to place your bow down on the string. That's how I know I start. So you can listen and have your bow ready. Try it. And finger on the string, of course. That was another. Good. You know what to do. You have to make sure that he does up, up, down. So, can you rehearse that with him? You play the piano, right? Okay. So I need you to practice with him playing from here, right? Bum 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 bum. 1 and 2. You know how to count, right? Would you feel comfortable with that? Being your brother's helper for this week? There you go.
Okay.